The building blocks of every report in Google Analytics are dimensions and metrics. By combining different dimensions and metrics, Google Analytics can generate almost any report you need to measure your marketing activities and user behavior. A dimension describes characteristics of your data. For example, a dimension of a session is the traffic source that brought the user to your site. And a dimension of an interaction a user takes on your site could be the name of the page they viewed. Metrics are the quantitative measurements of your data. They count how often things happen, like the total number of users on a website or app. Metrics can also be averages, like the average number of pages users see during a session on your website. Dimensions and metrics are used in combination with one another. The values of dimensions and metrics and the relationships between those values is what creates meaning in your reports. Most commonly, you'll see dimensions and metrics reported in a table, with the first column containing the values for one particular dimension, and the rest of the columns displaying the corresponding metrics. However, not every metric can be combined with every dimension. Each dimension and metric has a scope that aligns with a level of the analytics data hierarchy: user, session, or hit level. In most cases, it only makes sense to combine dimensions and metrics in your reports that belong to the same scope. For example, the count of visits is a session-based metric, so it can only be used with session-level dimensions, like traffic source or geographic location. It would not be logical to combine the count of visits metric with a hit-level dimension, like page title. Here's another example. The metric time on page is a hit-level metric. It measures how long users spend on a page of your site. It is not possible to use this metric with the session-level dimension, like traffic source or geographic location. Understanding what dimensions and metrics are and how they can be combined in your reports will help you get the meaningful data you need to analyze your business and improve your performance.